That's what you're supposed to do. Okay, let me see. Give me a second.
Sure. Let's see if somebody's interested.
No, I mean, since this COVID, I've been wanted to do a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Since I go to Parisan and I meet a lot of band, I mean, eyes to eyes kind of contact. I mean, I'm there enough to say that I'm more confident in asking those people, not like yourself and maybe others who I met along the way in Parisan. So that is one of the objectives. Like, so the first thing that came in my head, I want to do this live thing. Who should I contact? That was like, I need to ask you first.
The big fat German.
Yeah, big fat German. You know, when the first time I went to Parisan, it was at the booth, right? Then I saw like, this guy, where I see this guy. I was asking myself, should I approach him and ask him whether he's from somewhere? So you work for Deaf Forever magazine, right? Is it yours or?
No. It's I'm only do like a mini job there, you know, like helping them sending out the magazines and stuff, because the main guy behind that Götz is a friend of mine. So.
Oh, you know the guy who looked like the
I always thought
he was. Yeah, we always mistaken him from the guy from Metal Maniac or something. No, Metal Hammer. What was it? They call label Metal Blade or something.
Metal Blade.
He does look like someone from Metal Blade, or I don't remember what was the label. So he was like, yeah, I know. Many people thought so. He was quite plump guy, a bit balding.
Okay, I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to share this page first. I have people who like wanted to speak to you. They have questions for you. Yeah, I always wanted to have Disaster here.
Yeah, the Disaster are still active. They, I think they writing new songs and also recorded one or two, and they will play a lot of shows next year.
So only in Europe, right?
So much hair.
So much.
Don't see me normal that much.
So you just got married, right? Anyway.
Yes, in October last year.
Congratulations anyway. So
yeah, thank you. No, I'm a dad now. Have 2 kids now.
All grown up, right?
It's one. The first girl is 12, and the other 14 and 16.
So does that being married affect your live shows and you traveling? Like you have
but my wife is also a metal fan, you know, so she understands what I'm doing, and she's standing behind me and helped me a lot. And of course, she is a bit sad when I'm not at home, but I will return all the time, so everything's good.
Yeah, because I can see she always there with you in Parisan back then. I mean, I went to like the past 3 Parisan. Yeah, I saw you with her. I thought you were married back then, but then I saw you update your status married.
Yeah, I'm married since 19, and I know my wife since a bit more than 2.5 years now.
Oh, I see.
Very, very fresh.
So she's the one behind your success.
No, but she's helping me, you know, whenever, I don't know, she's always like she's holding my back, let's say that, you know, she's helping me, and she's always doing, come on, do that and do that. So yeah, she's nice.
She motivates you in a way.
Everything I do.
Oh, so she motivates you most of the time.
Yeah. Especially also in the times right now, you know, we are sitting together more or less 24 hours a day, and but it was really nice to have some quality family time, you know. But no, it starts again that I want to go out on the stages and play some music.
So it's been such a long time, right? You have not been playing live. Okay, now, what inspired you to play drum? I mean, how you pick up, like, from the beginning? if you can share with me.
The funny thing was, when I remember right, the first time I played kind of drums on a, it was like a fun thing at on a party, and I played on not really on drums. It was more like I don't know, something, just making noise on something. And but my first really when I first really sit behind the drum kit was in 95. No, earlier, 93. And that was my first band called Graveform, and it was just 5 guys trying to play some noise, you know. And yeah, but then, and the only thing I could do was drumming, because I can't sing, I have no talent for guitar or bass, so that was the only thing doing drums. Yeah, and since that I never had a teacher or something, so everything I do I learn by myself. Yeah,
Self-taught.
Yeah.
So what you got any? I mean, someone you idolize in drumming? Any person? I mean, band.
Like an idol.
Yeah, idol.
Yeah. I have different. You know, the thing is, I don't have one guy I'm looking up to, but if you are not into thrash metal, of course, Dave Lombardo must be an influence. You know, I like the drumming of Atomic Steiff a lot in Living Death and in Sodom as well. And yeah, but I'm more this old school guy. You know, I like more Abaddon than Dying Fetus. more Venom than something. You know, it's I think drums must be brutal and hard, but not. I don't like the modern sounding drum kits, for example.
Understood.
You know? So yeah,
I can see from your. I mean, you done with a lot of band, but one thing about you is that you are very versatile in the sense that you ever play for Metal Lucifer, which is heavy metal. See, it's a fun band.
Yeah.
So you in Disaster, I believe Disaster is more about thrash, death, and black metal. But one thing I realized about you that hardly I can see you blast beat on your drumming, which is then again, like you say, you rather have Abaddon than Dying Fetus.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know, the thing is with my blast beats, I only do the 1 feet. So like the punky style, you know. And most of the death metal drummers nowadays, they use the double bass and play the snare drum double fast. So and yeah, the thing is, I'm more the working man behind the drums. I'm not this technic guy.
Yes. I can see that, because there's some uniqueness in you when you play the drum. You know, like for one instance, like if you're a good listener, you can know this is Tormentor on the drum. You know, I mean, if you are a good listener, you have your own trademark when you play the drum. You have those, you know. It's hard for me to explain. When I see it's not, I know it's your style. You have to be, you know. There you go. Yeah.
The thing is that is what, you know, I stuck a little bit in that. I felt that especially when I played in Sodom. They told me at the beginning to play that and that and that, you know, and I said I can't do that, and I don't want to that, you know, because that's not my style. I'm more this, you know, for example, Metal Lucifer was perfect for me because it was very easy drumming, you know, and yeah, but that's what I like. For me, more important is to give the guys live a nice show instead of sitting behind the drums like a machine and doing nothing, you know.
Like a cassette player, right?
Yeah. Now that's not me.
Usually when you play band, right, yourself as a drummer, do you like just if you are invited to play a band, do you listen to the band beforehand, or based on you try out?
Yeah, of course. I would never play in a band I don't like, you know. And it was also funny when Tom asked me to join Sodom. I told him, of course I will, because you're one of my favorite bands. But when I enter Sodom, it will be a step back more to 80s, 90s, because I'm more you know, I'm more Abaddon than Maka.
Yes.
Yeah, but that was and that is what people, you know, what they have to expect when they ask me for doing drumming. You know, it's the same with my friends in CARNAL GHOUL, that my small death metal band. Those guys are really into the 90s death metal, you know, but the way they think to write songs is totally different to my view, because I like it more easy. I have to understand the riffs before I play them, and I'm not that guy who's telling someone how he's to play. So it's more around that I follow the guitars, and that's maybe different, you know.
Oh, so you have the mentality of like you are the heart of the band, is that?
I'm more the machine gun, the unloaded machine gun.
So that's why you are more comfortable playing with ASPHYX rather than any band in Europe, maybe. Does ASPHYX suit you?
ASPHYX and SODOM were my favorite bands ever. What I have to say first. Second thing is, me and the guitar player Paul, we understand us blind. You know, when he's making a small mistake on stage or something is wrong, we can react within a few seconds. You know, and change everything that is correct. And also, his way to write songs or riffs fits totally with my ideas I have in my head, and that's what I also like this strange changes from really fast to very slow.
Straight away they go down.
Yeah, it's like when you take a break.
It's like a jam break, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And same goes for when you are in Disaster. I mean, do you arrange the drumming for Disaster?
Yes, of course. Yes, it's a Disaster. Disaster is really a totally traditional band when it comes to writing new songs. It's Infernal comes with the guitars for new riffs, and then it was me and him arranging all the songs, like what rhythm fits to the guitar riff, and then we built that song together, and then later bass and vocals were on it. So. Yeah, but it's there was nothing with the MP3 or drum computer or something. It's just pure recorded in the rehearsal room, pre tapes, whatever. Yeah, and
so everything done in an old school way. Like, do you and by any chance you use triggered in your life? Triggered machine.
Live, I never use trigger, and also on the most records I didn't use. But on a few, I used only for the bass drum because the guy who was recording it, he wanted it for having some more power on it or whatever. But when I record drums, I never use triggers by itself.
So you are the kind of like natural, let the natural sound hit you.
I have no clue how to work with that, or I don't have something I put on my drum kit,
Oh,
too stupid for that, or too old, or whatever. Too lazy. I don't know.
Too lazy. Busy drinking, yeah.
And the bad thing is, for example, when you use trigger live, you hear all your mistakes, and that's a no go.
That's a no, right? It's a no go. Yeah, I never see you like you have your own rehearsal studio. I mean, your own rehearsal.
At the moment, I have no rehearsal room, but with my work, we built a new office, and there will be a rehearsal room for me maybe in a couple of weeks. Before, I was in a SODOM rehearsal room, and before that, I was together with Disaster, but I don't have my own rehearsal room somewhere, not yet.
Okay, talking about SODOM. Okay, like let's talk about SODOM. Like what was your first? What was your first? What was the experience the first time you jammed with SODOM? I mean, of course, we know SODOM here, but you have the first-hand experience to be in the jamming studio with them room. I mean,
the funny thing was, after Tom asked me to join, he invited me to the rehearsal room, and I went inside, and there was Blackfire, Angel Ripper, Grave Violator, and the new guitar player York. And I was like, okay, I'm in the wrong movie. what happened here. You know? And yeah, but I think after like 4 or 5 months, and after the first show, it started that you felt that the band was growing together, and yeah, and that was a really good time. We played a lot of shows, and there was, of course, I was really proud playing in Sodom, you know, because it's as I told you before, it's next to ASPHYX my favorite band ever, and yeah.
So do you like get goosebumps in the first time you? I mean, do you do that mistake, or they give you a song list that okay, we're going to jam this music, these songs and this track, so you go back and learn, or you know Sodom songs by heart? Are you that kind of drummer?
Of course, I know most of the Sodom songs, but when you never play them, it's really not easy to remind them all the time. But yeah, I had like, I think at the end of the of my 2 years, I had like 55 songs learned or something.
55.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was a lot, and yeah. So most of them are. The thing is, you know, I am not the best drummer, of course, and when it comes to songs from Maka or from Steif, it was not easy to play them. So I only played them the way I like them, you know. So it was a bit more easier and stuff. But at the end, I was really when I listened to the last shows, I was really happy with my drumming there. So. Of course, I did a lot of mistakes. Of course, I have to tell you one thing. We played Rock El Park in Colombia.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it was like 60,000 people or something. Really big thing. And I made a mistake in the beginning of Agent Orange. Everybody was like.
Oh, really? So do you manage to cover it up fast, or you?
No, it was a mistake. I missed one riff.
There's one show you play in Rock Hard, right? Rock Hard Festival.
Yeah, that was the first one. Yeah, in 2018. Yeah.
Yeah. Because most of the time the camera was focusing at you. You know.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Right. Yeah. Everybody wants to get a piece of you. Like, can this guy actually play in Sodom? Like, but actually, I until you told me that your drumming doesn't suit Sodom, then I realized that because all the while I thought you see, the thing is that you are an old school drummer. So when you play to Sodom, it's nothing surprise for me at all. I was like, okay, when Sodom was looking for a drummer, I and my buddy was like, for sure, this guy will play for Sodom.
Yeah.
But then when you play,
a lot of people told me that they really liked that I play in Sodom or played in Sodom. But there was also a lot of people who really dislike it and hated me and stuff because I'm not this technical drummer like Maka, for example, you know. And yeah, but that's my way of playing, and if people don't like it, they have to listen to other music. that's how it is.
Yeah, I understood. Yeah, that's why when I saw you play in Sodom, I was like, wow, this is another level of Sodom, and I know you will leave. Technically, I know as someone who, as a fan who listen to Sodom, I know you will leave Disaster. I mean, you have like Disaster, ASPHYX, and then you have Sodom, you have other band. I don't know whether you can. I mean, you as an individual, you can juggle everything. But I know one of the band you for sure you have to like, okay, I have to leave this band and to focus on. It's a heavy thing.
You mean, yeah, especially with Sodom. The thing was that I was at the end of 2019. I was at the point where I realized that playing in two big bands, working at two jobs and having a family is not so easy to handle. And then I had to ask myself, do you want to be a rock star, or you want to do working, you know? And yeah,
you want to be a rock star, or you want to be underground?
Yeah, and that was the main thing that I decided to leave Sodom, because I really like the guys in Sodom. There's nothing to say something bad about them or something, but for my own feeling, it was a little bit too much business and too less. I don't know, too less
lifestyle.
to say that. I don't know, but for example, I prefer, you know, before or after a show, going to the fans and talk to them and blah blah blah. But sometimes you don't have enough time, and then you have to hurry to go to the hotel and to that and to that, and yeah, that's not.
That's not you.
Nah.
Yeah, I know.
I always tried to find a way through the middle, you know, like a middle way to do both, but it's at the point it's not possible. And yeah, for example, ASPHYX is a little bit easier because we go all earlier to a festival, for example, you know, hang up our merch, and then we go on the festival ground and talk to bands, talk to friends, talk to fans, and after the show we go on to the guys, and we try to get the latest possibility going back to the hotel and stuff, you know. So we want to be part of it, you know, not only just being paid, play, and then go back to the hotel. So that's more me, you know. So
yeah, I can see that since the time I met you. You will
at
go out
parties,
from the booth. Yeah. You will go out from the booth and to meet people, and you take your time to I mean the smallest thing that you do, I mean, it's a big thing for me. Like you come out and then you like, you know, instead of, you know, like, because there's a table going, so you come out, hey, yeah, where you from? Yeah, hey, yeah. No.
Yeah, but the thing is, you know, at the end we are all only metal fans. So why not? If there is someone where you see he has the same heart like I have, why not? Should I go to him and talk to him or to her or whatever, you know? So
Yeah.
I don't.
Does that apply to all most of the local Germans? Like, I went to Germany. I was quite shocked. Like when I went to Pakistan, I mean, with the meet and greet, right? I mean, there's plenty of people, but the meet and greet is like, you know, you queue for food much longer than you queue for the meet and greet. So, so there's few things when I speak to the local German, I was like, hey, you guys not? They was like, you are crazy. You have a lot of things to get it signed. And I say, you're not so interested. Then the thing that they say to me, I still remember today, the band that play on the stage won't be there if without us. I was like, what? Yeah. I was like, I was blown away. I was like, what? You know?
Yeah, but that's true, you know. And it's also, you know, of course, I am playing in bands, and I'm a lot of people know me, especially in Germany. But that's no reason to not being friendly, you know.
Yes.
And wherever I go, and if it is a small underground show or a big festival, I still go out and, you know, looking for like the vests with the patches and looking, oh, who's that, and so, you know, it's or I go to a beer stand and drink beer with someone and stuff, you know. I don't feel really that special or something. A lot of I know from a lot of other guys they do, but for me, I'm happy to be there.
Yeah, I can see that. Like when I meet most of the local Germans, they will tell me the same thing. Like, you know, like I was running to catch some bands, and they was like, aren't you guys going to watch? I know, it's okay. We watch most of the time. I was like, dude, I traveled 18 hours to reach here. I can't miss this. Then I was like, I find it a bit rude. I felt like, okay, so sorry, I have to leave for a while. I know you're in the conversation. I got to catch these bands. No, I come so far to just to watch this band.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing, you know. I like that, you know, especially when there is a nice band on stage. You stand there with a beer in your hand, watching it. After that, you go somewhere, meet friends, talk to them, have fun. You know, that's the best, the nicest thing you have. It's better than doing some usual casual holidays or something, you know.
Yes, exactly. Like we said before, like compare Wacken and Parisan is two complete different festivals.
Yeah.
And I talked to some guys about.
Yeah.
About the Under the Black Sun kind of festival. I mean, I don't care whatever ideology they could have, but then I understand one thing about the German scene is that what happens that you keep on supporting local band, even how small the band is. like I speak to certain guys, they say, okay, you should listen to this German band, that German band, that kind of German band. So I was like, that's why the German show bands getting more and more, and big, even small shows could actually get maybe 500 to 1,000 people coming. So it was like, wow.
Yeah, but
That's how
no, it's not that much. When you have like a really underground show in Germany, it can be from 50 to 200 or something. It's not that huge, but the thing is that especially the German scene was always in the shadow of the American scene. You know, you had
yes.
in the 80s, you had Slayer, Megadeth, Anthrax, whatever, Exodus in Germany, Sodom, Creator, but they were at this time, every time, at least 1 or 2 steps lower than these bands. And that's also, you know, for example, in Germany, when you have like a tour with like 3 mid-class US bands, for example, they are more, some years ago especially, there were more people attending to that kind of shows instead of joining to local bands or like German bands or something. And I felt a couple of years ago that a lot of people recognized that the German scene is not bad at all. And then it started like this, that the Germans become proud of the own scene, you know, and that was a kind of I think that's the reason that, for example, at Partisan you have a lot of smaller German bands, you know, in the tent or the first bands on the bigger stage, and that's what I like, and I think it's very important for every country to keep their own scene alive, you know, wherever you are from, because wherever you are, there are people who play their asses off to play metal, and if the music is good, why not helping them to get bigger or something, you know?
Yeah, yes, I can see that. I can see the arrangement, like, but the arrangement sometimes make me crazy. The last one I went was Immolation was playing and Rebellion was next, so I was stuck in between.
was running.
Like, which one should I go? Yeah, in between, you know, I was like, should I leave Immolation and run to Rebellion? Then I was like, I can watch. Immolation was not my thing, so I shoot to Rebellion. But yeah, I was amazed. Like, I mean, there's a lot of things to talk about Germany, and a lot of beautiful people. The people are nice. I mean, you yourself, it's not say a dream come true. It's something I never expect. It's nothing that expect that I'm going to meet you and some other guys there in Germany.
Yeah, but especially Partisan is wherever you stay in the audience, there are always guys from bands running around. You know, Martin, for example, ASPHYX Martin, he was last year at Partisan, the whole festival, just in the audience, having fun. You know. So that's and you have also most of the bands who play on the stage. They really go into the audience because it's this familiar feeling I told you. You know, it's there are not so many guys running through them and asking them questions. Most of them just go there and have beer and skål, cheers, you know, and that's it. And that's what's really nice. So
it's like on the stage who you are, off the stage you are the same like anyone else.
But even on stage, I'm the same like everyone else.
I can 20. You played 2019, right? Disaster.
Yeah. No.
2019, yeah. Okay. 18.
But Disaster was the last time.
Partisan.
17 or not? I'm not sure.
18.
I think the last time I played at Partisan was with ASPHYX. Yeah.
That was last year.
No, last year? No, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I can't remember. The thing is, because I go there every year and I mix, you know, the years when I'm on stage or not. So I don't know.
Okay, let's talk about your contribution to the Death Forever magazine. So it's always in German. It's supposed to for the local German.
It's yes, it's in German, and the magazine is You know, the main guy behind that, Götz, he was writing for Rock Hard magazine and Metal Hammer before in the 80s already.
Mm-hmm.
And they had some trouble in the Rock Hard magazine, so he started his own mag, and he's a good friend of mine. You know, so I told him I can help him a little bit where he needs some help, and yeah, that's more or less it. I'm not writing for it. I'm just helping him behind the curtain.
Distribution and everything, right?
Yeah.
I always love the front cover. The last time I saw was Pleasure to Kill. Curator artwork was the front cover.
Yeah, but that's an old one. Yeah, but it's like one over a year ago.
Yeah, it's so nice.
That Forever is what I really like with that magazine is that it's a mixture of the normal press mixed with like an underground magazine. You know, it's a professional layouted and stuff, but on the other hand, they also have big interviews with smaller bands, but still very interesting. You know, so and they mix. They don't have so much the typical bands. They have more also like a lot of this blackish black metal, death metal stuff in there. So it's good mixture of everything. Yeah.
I used to have like magazine, a Blaze, German magazine.
That's an old one. Yeah.
That was like everything was so nice inside. You know, got poster back then, black and white. You have Marduk, but everything is German. No, the only thing you can see was the band photo. You be like, okay, new album coming out. You know.
Yeah.
So I always wanted to get the Death Forever, but it was always in German.
The Blaze magazine was the first time I saw it was when I started in Disaster, 96, I think. Yeah, it was the first time I read that magazine. Long time ago.
Yeah. Someone was saying, Husky, cool and nice guy. The only guy holding beer before the show and after the show. First time meet him during Thanos Metal Festival 2015 while we sharing the stage. I think with Metal Lucifer, I think.
Okay.
Thanos. He's a Malaysian guy.
I'm drinking all the time.
They yet to see you drunk.
Yeah.
They yet to see you drunk.
Normally, I need if I play in like an hour on stage, I need 4 or 5 beers and 2 bottles of water.
Do you ever get completely drunk when you on the drum, or you control your?
No, okay. In the beginning, of course, you know, when we started with Disaster, everybody was totally drunk when we went on stage. But since people paying money to see the band, I try to only have like 3 or 4 beers before.
Try,
of course, and no booze. Booze after the show.
I see most of the time. I mean, talking about Disaster, you have a lot of South America tour, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
you guys always.
I think we had 3. We've been 3 times to South America. The first time was only 1 show at Sao Paulo for a live recording, and then we had. No, we had 4. Yeah. Then we had 2 South American show tours and 1 tour only in Colombia.
So the one you say the live recording was that the one that we have on the CD from Mutilation Records? Right?
Yes.
Mutation.
Yeah. Mutilation.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was he asked us for some live recordings to release a Disaster record, and we told him that we have nothing really good what we can give. So he invited us to Sao Paulo, and then we played a show with the Torture Squad, and then we recorded the album. And funny story behind that, at this time was nothing with PayPal or something. So he sent us every 2 weeks a magazine with US dollars in it. Until we had the money to buy the flight tickets. So it was like 10 or 15 magazines with the money inside, and then after that we had the money to buy the tickets from Germany for Sao Paulo. That's funny,
that's
right?
crazy. So in roughly, you remember how long? I mean, of all those 10, how long time spent waiting for the full amount to receive?
I don't know. I think it was in between 3 months or something. You know, nowadays it's only one click at PayPal or something. You know, and at this time you had to wait like 3 months to get all the money to collect it.
So but and then end of the day you managed to go to Brazil for that. Is it Brazil Blitzkrieg? Is it live Blitzkrieg?
Yeah, Brazilian Blitzkrieg blasphemy.
Was it on video or just
it was,
on audio?
No, it was a DVD, CD, and double vinyl.
Oh, I only got the CD. That's why I don't realize that you got DVD on that.
Yeah, it's a usual normal DVD, and I think he made also 500 double vinyls or something. Maybe
so there's
more.
only one show in Brazil.
Yes,
then
only one show.
Came back.
Yeah, it's funny when you listen to the CD and you have your headphones, you have to make it very loud between the songs because I'm screaming to our singer like, Guido, please wait, I have problems. You have to listen to that.
Oh. But did he manage to hear what you're saying?
Yeah, because the stage was too large, you know.
Yeah, yes.
And I had broken people announcing all the songs, and I was in between. Guido, stop! And he was like, rah.
Oh,
yeah, you have to when the song is finished. In between that, you have to make louder and listen to the headphones, and you hear me very in the lower back. You hear me screaming. A typical disaster.
Yeah, you look like a punk band, a metal band with a punk attitude. Like anything goes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Back then,
it was like 3 or 4 nights we stand at Sao Paulo, and the night before the show, everybody was so drunk because they offered us this South American booth called Pinga or something. It's like really strong liquor. And everybody was drinking that, you know. Next morning, everybody like, oh. When we were young.
Well, was any of the photo back? You know, you have the 20 years vinyl. You know, have all the photo with you showing your ass and stuff.
Yeah, that was normal.
That was the young days of Disaster.
Yeah. With the ass, I think, if I'm right, that was Kuschke, Infernal. He showed his ass.
Because the whole vinyl, it was like a collage. You know, everything was there, photo. You know, that's one good things about vinyl where you can actually see a lot of things going around. It's big, and then you can see a lot of things going there, here and there. One of the things is, of course, you're the biggest among.
That's the reason. That's the reason I prefer vinyl instead of CDs, because the cover looks better. That's the reason I'm a vinyl collector, watching the things, you know.
So beside, I mean, what's your full time? What are you working as? Booking agent? I saw you are.
My work? I'm a booking agent for a German booking company. I do that since 5 years now.
Any music?
And we book bands like
any bands?
Metal bands, more or less. We have bands like from Accept. What else is bigger? Maybe you know Axel Rudi Pell. And my bands I book is like Legion of the Damned, Benediction, Heathen, Suicidal Angels. That are my bands. Yeah. Gruesome, Sanctuary.
For European shows or worldwide?
Depends on the bands. We can do international, but mostly we do European.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also, Gruesome was when Gruesome played in Partisan, was all goes through you.
Yeah.
Suicide Angel.
I heard them, with Gruesome. There was a kind of a small tour I had with them. They played at Partisan this year.
Yeah, twice I saw Gruesome.
Yeah, I have them now since 3 years now. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my work. The good thing is, since we have this Corona shit, I have a home office. No, I can work from home, but yeah, it's more nicer to be in the office with the other guys. That's the thing at the moment.
So this company was you the one who established, or you're working for someone?
No. No, the company is an old one since 1998, I think.
Mm.
And my boss, he was in the 80s. He was kind of tour manager for Creator and stuff. So, and then he
Oh.
joined another booking company, and since 1998, 90, no, 80, no, 98, yes, 98, he has his own company, and yeah. Since that, a lot of bands we had, like in the some years ago, we had Ministry, Cataclysm. What else? We have Flotsam Jetsam. So many bands, you know. At the booking, the bookings at the moment are really bands come and go. You know, it's like you have bands for 3-4 years, and then they leave to another booking company, and so that's normal.
Yeah,
But
there's
that's
a lot
my
of
day. Yeah, that's my daily job at the moment. And we also have like 4 festivals. Maybe you know Rock Hard Festival.
Rock Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
It's also our festival. We booked that festival.
Oh. So Rock Hard is one of it.
And so we have, yeah, one of it. Yeah, we have 3 more and some tours, and yeah, that's what I do the whole day, sitting in front of the computer and writing emails.
Booking bands and everything.
Yeah.
So you don't drink beer when you work?
No. Beer's only at the weekend.
Oh, it's so strict.
Yeah.
You're that
It depends when it's a really hot day and you're sitting on the balcony and relaxing in the sun. Maybe then you have a really cold beer. That's nice, but normally I don't drink the whole week.
So what are you listening now? I mean, what was the band that you listened? I know I saw you was holding some vinyl on. What was the band? Sacrilegious? No, I don't know. Is it a hard rock band? A vinyl you're posting on your Facebook?
Oh, I posted so much in the last time.
Okay,
the thing is, since the Corona stuff started, and you were sitting at home, of course, a lot of people bought records, and so I did the same. my wife was not that happy that every day a new package arrived with records. Yeah, at the moment I really listen a lot to I like the Dutch Graceless. You know them?
Graceless. Yeah, the Swedish Graceless.
Graceless. No, Graceless. Netherlands.
Oh, Graceless.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they're really cool. And there's a German death metal band called Wild. It's a WILT. And they're really good. Yeah, a lot of good records came out in the last month. So I still have that kind of records I have to listen to. So
there's a lot of like today people playing old school death metal. I mean, it's like a coming back of the old style.
Yeah, I think so. It's I think a lot of guys fed up with this clinical clack 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 drum sound. They really want more this rock and roll back in heavy metal. So yeah, I think the old school vibe is back in death metal, definitely.
We call it here the HM2 fever.
Yeah, you mean the H2M?
Yes,
HM2.
Heavy metal. Yes, it's the Swedish things going on now, like all full volume.
Yeah, everything on 10.
Yeah, everything on 10, and you got the you know. So
no break, only straight.
Yes, it's like listening to Dismember or Entomb.
Yeah.
Most of the time they rely.
That's also the kind of music I play with CARNAL GHOUL. It's more this Swedish death metal, you know.
You know them personally?
Dismember?
CARNAL GHOUL.
No, CARNAL GHOUL. Yeah. Do you know that band from Germany called Milking the Goat Machine?
Yes, yeah.
With the goat masks.
Yes.
Yeah, it's two of that guys and a friend and me who doing that band.
Ah.
Yeah, but without masks.
You know, I have someone want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for a question. Maybe they want to ask you how big you are now.
Still triple XL.
Yeah, talking about it, I was so surprised that most of the Germans are all petite, small size. Yeah. We did S and M, typical S and M. I was like, huh?
I made something wrong in my back career.
In your diet, right? So it was like when the first time I went there, I was like, there's some people asking for t-shirts and bring some t-shirts over. So I was like, okay, I bring more of the bigger size. When I came there, everybody was like S and M. I was like, what?
Yeah. Also bigger people like more wearing M because it looks tighter. They want to show the belly, you know.
These guys were asking, do you by any chance listen to thrash metal band from Malaysia?
Yeah. No. The only band from Malaysia I know is Humiliation, right? Yeah, from Malaysia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's no other band.
Do you remember I asked you about checking for me some records, you know? So that's looking forward to get some music from that part of the world.
Oh, ask him if he like Apfel's wine. Is it a drink or something?
Apfelwein.
Oh,
Apfelwein. It's apple wine. Yeah. No, I'm actually from the wrong area of Germany. Apple wine is more in around Frankfurt. There it's very popular. And I'm originally from Koblenz. This is a typical wine and beer area. Normal wine, not apple wine.
Talking about Frankfurt, my first experience going to Frankfurt was like, whoa, no, there's no another time. I was at the city, Frankfurt, Main. So it was like, one day before Parisan. So we rest a while in Frankfurt. So I was walking around. Whoa. So what I saw is like, wow. Like everybody was like, junkies was everywhere. Drug was everywhere. Peddlers, beggars. But the one good thing is that when we was at the train station, they was asked to go away, or they were caught by the some police or something.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's like, wow.
Frankfurt is especially around the main station is like a hotspot for drug addicted people. That's true. It's not typical German.
They will shoot right in front of you. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was
there are a lot in German television. A lot of documentaries about that, and it's really hard to see people like getting like like this and crawling on the street and stuff. So that's it's not nice.
Yes.
So yes. It was a warm welcome for you, right?
I was, whenever I walk, it would be like my eyes will be. Then I would check my wallet and passport at the same time, and whenever there's a traffic light, I wish the traffic light was always green, man, so that I can walk. Don't red, please, don't turn red, please. That was like the moment you turn red, I would be like that. It was like, wow. Completely
Frankfurt is not a nice place to be. That's true. That's the reason I think Apple win.
that was about. I was like, the first time I reached Germany, I was like, I saw this kind of thing. I'm like, what else can I expect from this? I was like, whoa, it's a bit kind of experience. So the next day, straight away we check out. Like, okay, come, we go and take our ice all the way to. Gotten. I forget the train station where I stay. Gotten something. Okay. Gothenburg. Cannot Gothenburg.
I don't know.
Some Gotten. uh, some station in along the way. I was like, Bet Lazenga, whatever.
No.
I also have no idea. I was like, I always show the map. I want to go this place. It's a bit scary. I mean, Frankfurt. Anyway, you was asking me about local bands like from Asia or Singapore. I mean, you know Abhorrer, right? I mean,
yeah.
Any time.
Yeah, but
so we have
are there also like old heavy metal bands or something?
So from Singapore, heavy metal. We have like the Malay kind of. You look like Scorpion in the back there, you know.
Yeah.
Like, but in Malaysia we have like so much. I mean, in Malaysia we have so much of traditional heavy metal, hard rock. We have Chromox, FTG. They have plenty. For Malaysia, have most of the bands still today active.
Okay.
Like from Singapore, we have something which, how much to say, they just left with one recording and that's it. I mean, life goes on for them.
Oh, okay.
Because our life is completely different from Singapore and Malaysia. So we are much more. I mean, if you watch television, you know how Singapore works. So we are just like fast moving kind of place to stay with. So that we have like from Singapore. I mean, you know, Abhorrer. I was surprised that when I was in Germany, everybody was wearing something from Abhorrer. Those, you know, the cult one, you know, the cult gang.
We did one.
Like that. Exactly, they be like that. Then I was like, I saw that they were wearing Abhorrer. They say, I'm from Singapore. Abhorrer is from my country. They be like, oh really? Yeah. Oh. those war cult, you know. Stay away from me. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I remember we had with Disaster many years ago. Like we rented a kind of cabin in the middle of the woods, and there was Impiety playing, and I think one or two guys from Abhorrer were there as well. And I think
the
I
drummer.
met one. The drummer. Yeah.
The drummer dug off.
Yeah.
Then I remember.
But he was really small.
Short guy.
Oh.
Yeah. Short.
Yeah. But really good. He really fast ones. We liked to watching him play and stuff. Yeah, it was cool.
That was the old tour, right? Skull Fucking Armageddon, I think.
Yeah.
In the 90s. Late 90s.
Yeah, 97, I think.
So you guys played with the Impiety before?
I'm not sure.
I think they played in Germany.
Yeah, they had a tour and they had a day off or something, and then they decided to come to our party, and then they asked, okay, if we are at the party, why not playing? I said, yeah, why not? And then we built up a stage, and then they played songs.
Oh.
I think that was 97. Not sure anymore.
The Skull Fucking tour.
Yeah.
Fucking Armageddon. So
it's still one of my favorite records from them, because after that they become too much typical death metal US touched, too much Morbid Angel, I think. But at this time the Skull Fucking record was really unique, because it was special, you know, with a very trashy thrash metal guitars and a very fast drumming. I really like that.
It's on their own, right? It's like something original. Can I say that?
Yeah, it's original, and it was, for us, it was totally with this exotic touch. You know, there was something special.
It sound Asia at the same time. It sound black trash.
Yeah.
Can I say, like, you know the guy from Iron Fist? Remember the band Iron Fist?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. The Wasp on Speed.
Yeah. Do you remember the guy from Iron Fist?
Yeah. I wrote him for some years.
Yeah, many years. He's now back. The band is back today. He's watching us now.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah, he's watching now. He's one of the guy that introduced Disaster to me in the early 2000. Yeah.
Okay.
So cool. Yeah. So he got married and stabilized his financial and family, and then the band is around. I think one of the band is Iron Fist. Oh, I forget to mention that Iron Fist.
Yeah, me too. I forgot that too. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I think Yeah, we released a like a live record together or something.
It's DVD.
Yeah, DVD. Yeah, right. DVD was it? Yeah.
It was back then. That's where, like I say, most of the guys who know Disaster, they know you. You be the one behind, you know. Then, end of the day, you came to know that you are not the vocalist. You are just a drummer.
Just
you know,
a drummer.
Yeah. Back then, we have typical mindset that the guy who always, up front is always the vocalist.
Yeah, sure.
End of the day, he was a drummer. I mean, hardly you can find
So
people like that, you know.
So you were disappointed.
No, never. But like I say, your drumming was like my one of the best drumming. I know that you don't go school, you self-taught, and you are most low profile. I think when you play in Sodom only you got those drumstick endorsement, or maybe any more endorsement you get after that.
No, I had endorsements already before, you know. So the only thing I got was like a self-made drum kit from a company from South Germany. That was really surprising me. But for example, the endorsement with the sticks I already had when I was in Disaster. So it's kind of, it's not for free, you know. You have to pay, but very less. It's like I pay like normally in Germany right now. I think you pay between 8 to 10 euros for a pair of sticks when you buy it, and I get it for 4 or something. So that's the reason I can throw them all the time in the audience.
Comparing about big size guys, I saw Nicholas Barker playing with Bulgaria. Compare both of you, right? I'm not a good. I'm not someone who make critiques on drumming. It's just that when I see Nicholas Barker playing, compare both of you are big size. I mean, no offense, but when I see Nicholas Barker play, he was like gasping for air, but you still can. You know, you are part of the drum. You know, you are part of the show. But Nicholas Barker was like, you know, I was like, what the hell, this guy? Yeah,
that's the reason you have to drink some beers before. Then you are more relaxed.
I think you will pass out. But yeah,
no,
I mean, like,
I never pass out behind the drums, I have to say.
Do you hit the drum? I mean, to your own strength. Do you hit the drum light or hard, or what's your preference?
I think I hit them harder because since I don't use any trigger, of course you have to play a bit harder. You know, that's the thing, and I can't play. That's the reason maybe I'm not so fast like other drummers, because I can't play soft, you know, but fast. If I sit behind the drums, I play like instead of taking care that nothing is breaking or something. Like, not mine, you know.
You ever use Axis pedal or something?
I have an endorsement with a Polish company called Translated. Yeah, it's translated. It's called the Devil's Hoof. And they are also handmade, really heavy, and I really like them. Really nice, safe feeling to play. Let's say that.
Back then, what you used? I mean, Iron Cobra.
Yeah, back then I used Iron Cobra mostly. Yeah, the standard version. You know. I also must say that I'm really lazy with my feet. I prefer snare and toms instead of playing some figures on my feet or something. I'm more the standard.
But I think I saw you wearing jeans. I mean, tight jeans, skinny, not skinny jeans, but tight jeans. You know.
It are skinny jeans, but okay.
But you still can go, you know. I was like, what the hell this guy is doing? I mean,
that's one of the things. I would never go on stage wearing shorts or something. Never. I also, you know, when we played, for example, Brazil, it was like 45 degrees outside. You know, I still wearing jeans, long jeans. That's shorts is no metal.
But the thing about you is not jeans and sports shoe or Converse sneakers. Jeans with boots. I saw you. Wow.
No, no. I wear like nowadays. I wear Vans mostly. Or no. I never play with boots. No.
Now, when you are on off stage, like when I saw you the first day of Parisan, you always dress up on the first day. First day you'll be like, wow. The second day you tone down. The third day you come in shorts. That's what I think.
That's possible. Yeah. Okay, when you're off stage, shorts when it's really hot is okay, but when you are on stage is always jeans.
Oh,
that's metal.
The guy from ASPHYX asking whether you still in contact with Occulto.
The funny thing is, he has now a Facebook site since a couple of weeks, and I wrote him, and he answered me. So we are over the years we've never been really in touch, but okay, we meet here and there and talk a little bit, but not so much anymore. But I think he's doing some music again, of course, and but I don't met him that much personally all the time.
You did an anniversary show and he was there, right? I mean, to sing.
Yeah, with the Disaster. Yeah, that was the 30th anniversary. Yeah, he was singing a couple of songs. Also, it's also on the DVD. Yeah.
So, from your point of view, right, Disaster in Germany. I mean, how should I put it? What is your? Are you considered like a cult band or some old school yet underground or respected in such a way? I mean, from your personal point of view.
Yeah. There was one guy from one magazine years ago. He told Disaster the biggest underground band in Germany, and I think that's right. When you see, for example, the sales from the records, it's really solid, and it's especially vinyl is selling very fast, and
yes,
and also live shows are always a lot of people. So but I think Disaster never wanted to go over that point when you get really big, well known, but everybody in the underground knows them. So I think it's a good thing to say the biggest underground band in Germany.
Because I mean, no doubt about it. I mean, whenever Disaster stuff come out, it's always technically sold out in a couple of days, maybe. And like whenever I see Disaster vinyl or releases, the effort that you all put, like band photo is like, for me, from what I see, you all work so hard on the band photo. Like you have to be like this, it's naturally like whatever you do. Yeah. You have to climb up. If you have to climb out the steep, you just go that kind of thing.
Yeah, but the Disaster was all the time a little bit a mixture of the a little bit medieval stuff, a little bit trashy, a little bit death, whatever, blacky, and especially in the time when Occulto was in the band, we had a lot of the castle pictures and stuff.
Yes, yes.
That was that was part of the band, or still is, I guess. And that is what Disaster is. It's a mixture of this old feeling mixed with this fast thrashing black metal. That's also the reason that you have mostly on the records, the last song is a kind of this medieval melodies and stuff with the guitars.
Yes, and I can see that the guitar work always have those melodic, like that. Now, you always have so that kind of thing, like bring it sound medieval. Technically, I mean, coming where you're from, and then it suits everything. Like you got the castle going on,
Yeah, the thing is, Kuschke told me once, Infernal told me once that he never really liked no, he never really was inspired by the really medieval music, you know, from the mid ages. All those melodies you hear, what he's playing, is his view of how, for him, these medieval songs had to sound like. You understand?
Understood.
It's
To
his
him,
view.
this is
how
how
he
the
thinks.
medieval sound.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's
He
yeah, and of course, you know, it's Disaster is infernal. You know, without his guitars, Disaster would not exist. So that's the main thing in the band. It's not the drums or the bass or the vocals; it's the guitars. You know.
Somehow he's a lefty, and then yet he play like.
Yeah. The funny thing is, he's only lefty on guitar. Everything else he do with the right hand. He writes whatever. Yeah.
Anyway, out of curiosity, how old is he? He's much older than anyone else.
Yeah, he was older. He was the oldest in the band. I think he's 4 or 5 years older than me.
Can see, but you still look young.
Me or him?
You, know, he's gone.
Yeah,
he's gone. He's gone.
Yeah.
So who's the youngest in the band now? I mean, for Disaster.
The young now in the band, I think it's Sataniac. I'm not sure how old the new drummer is, but I think he's a bit older than Guido.
Okay. I mean, I don't want to hold you so long. Anyway, thank you so much for coming, accepting my invitation.
Of course.
So
it's always a pleasure to talk to you. So hopefully we see next year at Partisan again.
I was hoping. I mean, I watched they have some like backlash. They did the what European United Festival. They have like the €6.66.
But that's online. It's online thing.
So the future of 2021 show is going to happen.
The what? Sorry.
The 2021 shows. I mean, Partisan for sure will happen.
If there is, I think in Europe every festival is booking now for 21. So all the festivals will hopefully happen. Yes.
So hopefully
they took over the same lineup more or less. Yeah.
The same lineup, just shift for next year.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope to see you too. Anyway, thank you so much for spending the
time.
Yeah,
I thank you. It was a pleasure to talk to you.
Yes, you are the best, man. Any last word? I mean, any last word for people from Asia? I mean, anything. Say what you want.
Drink more German beer.
Okay, thank you so much.
Everybody stay safe and take care, and fuck off Corona and whatever,
Thank you so much. I said
you again. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.